Hey everyone, Merric here, and this is Astroneer, a game about nearing the Astros. I have no idea, but we are in Astroneers. I do know a lot about this game, I just don't really know how to do the intro. We've played quite a bit for my series with Fallen Shogun and Lost Valkyrie, which will be coming out on Tuesday, tomorrow. But I wanted to do a single-player series, much to their chagrin, on this, so we're going to go ahead and click the old launchy button and fly away. We're on our ring. Those little saves, those little ghost seats, are all the games that I've been playing. So I'm not going in blind on this one, guys. This is one that I have some experience with. So it should be less of a shit show than normal, but hopefully still fun. So there we are. We're on our planet. Oh, there we are. Okay, so that's our hab. These are our hubs, and hubs need resin, and this is resin, and we're gonna collect it. Boop 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 boop. And that's the basics of the game. We've done the basics now. Now it's time to get into the good stuff. So with some resin, we can click on that and it'll expand. Now we could put 2 resin on here and that would complete this and turn it into a module, but we don't want that because we need a good number of these guys in the middle here, in the middle of our base, to hook things to, like power. So we're gonna go ahead and get all this resin up and build a nice little network of nodes, you know, as long as I have power. And you'll see why I say that we wanna wait on hooking these up. If we were to complete this, we could no longer expand off of these nodes. Each node, by the way, and keep in mind that camera flip was because we're in alpha, each node can have 4 connections on it, 4 leads off of it. So, there we go. Damn it. There we are. A little bit more resin. Okay, there we go. We've cleared it out. Now I'm going to control click and fill in all the damage I've done to the ground so that we can build our base around here. Of course, I'm running out of power. My backpack will slowly generate power, or regenerate its own power, but we can help it along with some tools like solar panels and generators and all sorts of stuff. So, you know, we've got to find stuff for that as well. I do have another resin, so we're gonna go ahead and pull one of these off here. There we go. Okay. Now, and we do have oxygen. This little blue bar right here is my oxygen. This is compound. We need compound desperately for so many things. The primary use of compound, tethers. And that's what I'm going to make second. First, I'm going to make a solar panel, because solar panels are important. They will recharge my batteries while the sun's out. So we're just going to get a bunch of compound here. There we go. Okay, my oxygen's down to 50%. Thank you, handy dandy oxygen meter. Could collect as much of this resin as we can. There might be a little bit more in here. I don't know how deep these resin pockets go, or compound pockets go. Don't fall in the hole. Alright, we're gonna head back so our oxygen's low. And tethered. Okay, so we're gonna make some tethers. And these bad boys give you range. So they're gonna allow me to get some range with our movement. See, these are all the things we can make off our backpack. I think some more tethers would really be useful this early on. Okay. So we need to place some tethers. So tethers, when you place them, give you ambient light and a connection back to your hab, which will give you oxygen and power. So if you had power generation coming from your hab, so like we had batteries on there that were storing energy, or we were underground and our solar panels up here were gaining energy, it could send that through the tether to our little dude out here, and he would have power. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in as much as I can. I like to fill in the holes that I create when getting resources, because you never know when you're going to be walking along and get stuck in a hole that you created for yourself. So just, you know, be kind, fill in your holes. Okay. Ooh, we got a little ravine. No, we have a cave entrance. Ooh, that's a mixed blessing this close to home. Let's head inside. Hello, cave. Ooh, you have some power for us. Get some more compound. So this is power that we're picking up, as you can see. And if we gather up enough of this, we can create some power packs. Okay, these blue ones are oxygen, so we're going to go ahead and grab these guys as well. Fill up our oxygen tank a little bit more. Boom. Okay, we actually started gaining oxygen on our little tool here. That's okay. Alright, so now I've got a bunch of power. I'm going to use that to finish this hole off. There we go, using the smoothing tool just to close up the world. Nice. No more hole. Alright, let's fill up our oxygen. We're going to continue on with collections. Let's put a tether down. There we go. Okay. More compound is always good. Our backpack's going to be full soon, though. We should be able to use up this power, though, pretty quickly. It'll automatically use the resources off our backpack. So as our power drains, it will eat those resources. And we just pooped out a compound block because we have used all of our storage up. Okay, let's see. Do we have any more compound in here? Now, I will say, it's really easy to fall into the game's terrain. So you have to be really careful when pulling stuff away. Okay. Here we go. And you can hear it pulling our juice from our backpack. Those little doom noises. Doot. That's the sound of it pulling a resource off our backpack. Okay, there we go. And we can pick this up, hit tab, and we'll auto load that onto our back. We got a bunch more compound out here, which is good, but we need resin. There's resin over there. Let's go ahead and tether off. There. In there. And we'll get one more tether out here to give us another free spot on our backpack. Perfect. And boom. Look at that. Resin. Okay, we just pooped out another resin. Okay, let's go to the base. That won't despawn, so we should be fine. So at the base, we have more expansion we want to do. And we want to close up this hole. So let's go ahead and expand this way. Okay. And we're going to make a solar panel here. Put that on our base. Or we could wear two on our backpack. So we got that solar panel there. It won't charge anything, but it will help us out. So we're going to go ahead and set that guy up there. And head back for more resin. I'm not doing a lot of base building just yet. I'm trying to make sure we have a good foundation for everything. There's our little resin. Okay. There are larger pockets of resin, and there are nodes that will regrow resin as we go. I don't know if the regrow nodes will be something that stays in the game, It might not. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of holes that we fill in later. It's just gonna be the nature of the beast. But we got 2 more resin. We're gonna build our first item, but we're not. I lied. Because I don't want it to be over here, I want it to be out here. And that's gonna be the printer. I think. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll go 1 more out. Okay, there we go. So we need to find another little pile of resin to deal with. Not sure where we can do that. Oh, by the way, they do have multiplayer, and they are rumored to be working on something I think that they need, which is hosted servers or persistent servers. So let's go ahead and make a little bridge here. Get some digging in, then we'll run back after we get a couple of resin. Hopefully our oxygen will last that long. Okay, so we got 3 resin. That's pretty good. Oxygen's getting low though. Let's head back. Oh, I ran right past some resin, so we'll do that too. Okay, I'm suffocating. That's no good. Get there! Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this module out. Boom! There we go. We got a printer that we can make, or research, or a smelter. We're probably gonna have to start with research. Now that I think about it, because the printer requires copper, and we're nowhere near copper right now. I don't see a crashed ship. Usually there's a crashed ship nearby. Doesn't look like we got one this time. Okay, let's see. That compound was right there. Just go off that right there. And here we go. No, stop pointing to it and grab it. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got our nice little setup here. And resin. So we're gonna get a whole bunch of resin together here, which will be a huge help to the expansion and maintenance of our base. Alright, so we pooped out a couple of extra resin. And we're gonna build a research station. Right over here. If I have the resin still. Okay, I gotta go pick up that resin I dropped. Resin! You, and then we can go ahead and dig the rest of this out if we haven't already. Don't think we have. Resin! Nope, looks like we have. Yep. Dug it all out. There'll be another hole for us to fill in later. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and complete this guy here. And he's gonna be a research station. And we're gonna go find something to research. So research is how you discover new and exciting tools. So if we come over here to this plant, we can dig out from under it, and if you look right there, and let's put our tool away. Boom, look at that. Look at that little guy. That little avocado right there is a research thing. And it will allow us to research this. But we don't have any power. We'll have to wait till our little itty bitty solar panel gets power. Do we have a generator that we can make yet? Battery, tethers, tank, generator. I need copper for that. Ah. I understand. Well, let's go ahead and fill this in while we wait for the sun to come back. Generators are really useful as well. Okay. And okay. I'm not gonna stand there and do that. Guess we'll go out and find some more stuff. I don't see like a power node. This hydrazine, or this is hydrazine right here. It's rocket fuel, which is good. Man, we've got a ton of resources here. That's a compound node, I think. No, it's a resin node. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. So that's one of those nodes I was talking about that regrows. Oh, that's so useful. Okay, we're gonna run back to base. We might end up suffocating a little bit. Just a little suffocation. It's good for you. It puts hair on your chest. So we're on a wildly alien planet right now. Which is kinda awesome. Don't worry about it. A little suffocation's good for you. Okay, has the sun been up yet? No. There's the moon. Eventually, we get to go to other planets, and that's going to be awesome. A lot of this knowledge that I have is thanks to our other Let's Play of this, which is thanks to Shogun. Like, the whole reason I bought this is because of Fallen Shogun. So, send him your thanks as we get sucked into the world of this game. And sucked in is exactly what I get, because I love this game so much. Oh, there's a crashed ship out there, so we're going to need to start bringing some tethers out this way. Crashed ships are usually a good way to boost everything. So let's go ahead and set a tether up. Right there, then there. There. Fortunately, you don't have to build any oxygen generation, and you don't have to like worry about hunger yet. I don't know if they're gonna put hunger into this game. Personally, I hope they don't. But you know, if they choose to, they choose to. I don't have any more tethers. I don't. Okay, well we'll just make 3 stacks of tethers. That'll be fine. Do. Okay. Come on. And there. And there. So, what we're going to see is, we're going to be really advanced in this episode. And then all the episodes that I've been doing with, Shogun and Lost Valkyrie will come out, and you'll see where I learned all of this stuff. And then they'll quickly jump ahead, like next week. But that'll be worth it. So we're collecting a whole bunch of power off this guy. Okay. That'll help with digging and harvesting later. Ooh, there's a lander too. Are we out? No, we're not out of tethers. Why'd you make the womp noise as if we're out of tethers? There is fall damage, so you gotta be careful. We're just gonna jump down here. We should be fine. It's fine, just a little bit of damage. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Is it anything good? Is that a storm? That's a storm. Okay. So, with storms, you get underground or you get in a vehicle. Because they will throw rocks at you and try to kill you. And we should probably tether up so that we don't suffocate. For storms, it's best to dig down and then at an angle, so the rocks don't kill you. I don't know if we're going to get hit with that storm, but it looked like it was coming our way. Storm? Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. So there's the rocks that it's throwing. Did we just get the edge of it? It sounds like we got the edge of it. Okay. Alright. Just easy. Easy, Storm. It's the first episode. Easy does it. Easy does it, okay? Ooh, we got some copper, which is good. A little bit of an issue with not being able to carry any more of this stuff. Let's use up some power here. Game, why are you lagging? Alright, there's the massive storm that we just weathered. Lithium is really good. So I'm going to grab this lithium here. And I am going to make a battery. And this battery we're going to stick right there. And that will fill up off of our solar panel. We'll pick up that little organic blob. We can use that. That's a seat that we can put on a vehicle, so we'll grab that. We'll pack that away. Actually, we're going to put that tether right there instead. Okay, let's dig this down so we can get out easily. Because I'm lazy and don't want to jump too much. And let's see what we can see over here. Ooh, there's a bunch of these things, which are research. Just like our other little research guy. And some more resources. A rare titanium and an organic. That organic's going to be really handy on another copper. Okay, well, I guess we'll come back. That's what we'll do. Ow. Just dig our way out. We're making steps. Hooray! We'll poop out an organic if we keep this up. Okay, we can grab this seat. We'll take the seat back to our house. We can just store it for now. Eventually we can make a vehicle printer, which will allow us the ability to drive around. Yay! Oh man, this game is so addicting. It's just so good. Everything about this game makes me happy. Even some of the ridiculousness that comes from it. I don't mind it. Alright, are you still griping about power? You are. That solar panel might be too far away for it to get power from it. But we can do some work on that. Let's go over here. Pick this guy up. I'm not sure that was actually connected. It wasn't connected. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to make a generator. Or I'm just going to do that instead. Put that there for now. Okay, look at that. Slowly filling up. But we've got a generator here that we can stick on here. And we can put this organic on. And it will speed up our power production. Look at that. So that's good. Now we can open this research. Yay, research! And what do we get? We're getting an item. A fuel condenser. Fuel condensers are really useful. They can make hydrazine, which is your rocket fuel. Okay, and so our generator is slowly making power out of that organic, which is highly useful. We're going to make an oxygen tank to give myself expanded oxygen. There we go. So that means I can go longer. Now, here's the important thing. These two sections here, these two little things survive death, which is why I'm making sure I put our items there. So in the case of dying, we'll lose everything on our backpack, but our battery and our oxygen tank. And I want our battery, which is a lithium item, and I want our oxygen tank, which is a titanium item. Both of those things are rare items and are harder to replace. The tethers and the solar panel, those are compound based. We can make those again pretty easily as long as we can get our hands on some compound. Okay, let's head up here. And let's grab these guys here. I wonder if you could carry this back to your base. Can you carry this? No. It'd be kind of cool if you could take that back to your base and use it for storage. Okay, there's not much there. Let's finish this organic off so I can turn that into power later. Come on. There we go. All right, dig that out and start hauling it back. So yeah, resource gathering. That's what we're going to be doing for the first couple of episodes. And jumping off the edge of cliffs. Eventually we'll start caving. So we'll be experimenting in caves and finding out what we can do there, and then building vehicles. And vehicles are going to be a lot of fun. I have some plans for making like the ultimate mining and exploration rig. But that's going to be a little while. Vehicles do provide you with oxygen though, so while you're out, you tether to your vehicle so you don't wind up, you know, suffocating to death. I also want to kind of drill into the mountains, because look at them out there, they're so tempting. And then of course there's other planets. You can go to other planets in this game. Now, I don't know about you, but that is fantastic to hear. Oh, you're out of power still. I believe I can help you with that. Let's put that on my backpack. Backpack is full. Okay. Generator. Have some organic. What if I built another generator? The copper's useful, but right now I need power. Generator. Can you click and add organic that way? It's picking up the other thing instead. I don't have resin though. Huh. Okay, that didn't work. We can do that though. Alright. Now unfortunately generators are pretty wasteful. Like nothing's drawing power, but it's still burning its resource. So now that we're drawing power, it's good. But filters. That's useful. I mean, you can put air filters on, and if something attacks you, you can use those filters to filter the attack. That doesn't make any sense. It will later, I promise. Let's go get this other research, and that'll probably be this episode. I haven't used a lot of my power up, which is fine. But we found a lot of good stuff early on. You know, I've got power. I've got a seat, which is handy. We've got a lot of research, which is good. Let's get that out of the ground. There we go. So we're doing good. Jump, you'll be fine. See, you're fine. Just a little bit of a broken leg. You don't need legs in this game. Legs are entirely optional. Let's go ahead. Let's put you down. Let's go ahead and gather up some resin here. There we go. One more? Not quite. Okay. That's fine. We'll take it. We've started using up some of our little backpack homemade batteries, which is good. You want to use those up as much as you can. Alright, we'll research this, and then we'll wrap it up. I can't wait for you guys to see the other series I'm doing with them. It's gonna be so crazy. It's so much fun. I probably wasted that copper making those 2 generators, by the way. I probably should have made the printer. Oh well. Okay. I got resin out of that. Fantastic. That's not even close to what I need. So for research, I need a compound. For smelter, I need compound. I don't have any compound. So let's go ahead and fill this hole in while I think about what do we want to do next. And I'm thinking what we want to do next is get compound and expand our base. So we're going to go ahead and fill this one in. Oh, I don't have enough. Never mind. So our next thing that we'll build will be... does this not work on my back? It doesn't. Okay, well, this is going to get placed here. So that it'll work. The next thing we'll build will be a smelter, so that we can start getting more advanced metals made. There is copper you can find. It's not a rare resource. And then we'll go from there. We have a lot that we need to get, but we can do it. It won't be terrible. It'll actually be a lot of fun to go get the underground-based resources. So, copper and aluminum, which are the 2 real big resources that you need to get anywhere. We drained our batteries. Are all underground, so they're gonna be a joy. You can see that it turns blue and yellow, and I'm pulling electricity from our grid now, which is good. So there's our smelter. That'll let us take raw resources and turn them into not raw resources. And it now interrupted my ability to get power because it's drawing all the power. So, yeah, you gotta share when you're like this. We need a lot more power generation, and we'll get there eventually. For now, that's where we're gonna leave it. I love this game. It's super relaxing and a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get even further in it, and I can't wait for you guys to see the other series. It's probably gonna be one of my favorite collaborations to date. So there you go. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you have any comments, suggestions, throw them in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed, consider clicking that good old subscribe button, and YouTube will let you know when I get fresh content out. All that being said, I'll see you next time.